Welcome to Biology 1111. This is General Biology. I am your instructor, Jenny Kettler, and I just wanted to give you this video to kind of help guide you through how to access the materials in the course and what you should see and different things like that. So we are on the home page. The announcements button is very, very important. I'm sorry if my dogs are barking. Um, these announcements will give you updates to the class. It'll give you resources to help you with your labs or your discussions. If anything is going wrong or there needs to be, course changes, this is where they will be. So to kind of show you, what it should look like, I'm just switching to student mode. Now, the course hasn't started yet, so the pop-up for your lab kit isn't showing up, but when you first log into the course, there will be a pop-up that happens like right around here, and it's asking you to input your address for your lab kit to be delivered. You've already paid for your lab kit. You don't have to pay for it again. But you do have to put the address in, and so that pop-up will help you do that. Now, if the pop-up doesn't appear, you can go down. Normally it's down here at the bottom. Let me log out. You can go down to the bottom, and there's typically a lab kit widget that you can use, but there's also information in the syllabus about that as well. So after you view the announcements, and you can click on the announcement button to get a bigger screen of it and to see more than one announcement at a time. You will want to go to the content button and go to the welcome and start here side. So this just kind of gives you a course overview. This is not filled out yet. Sorry about that. That'll have my instructor information. So going to the syllabus and the schedule, your syllabus is listed here with all the information that you need, the textbook material, and so this is the lab kit part that I was talking about. So make sure you read through this really carefully. This is really important information about how to get the kit and when it's going to arrive and things like that. The grading is listed here. Your course schedule is here. Your schedule is also posted right here, and this gives you the point value of everything. Make sure that you print this off or put this in a digital calendar, because late work is not accepted in this course, so you want to make sure that you are completing things by the deadlines. If you go back to the content, you'll see that our modules, there are 5 modules. You'll start at module 1. For every module, there are chapter readings that are worth 20 points. There are quizzes that are worth 30 points for each chapter that you read. There's going to be discussions. There will be virtual labs, which I'm going to kind of show you that in just a second, what that looks like. And then there's lab kit labs. So this first one in module 1, you don't have to have the kit. You actually won't have the kit in time for this lab, but there's nothing that you need. It's a graphing assignment, so you don't need anything out of the kit. It's just showing you there's a difference between the virtual labs and the kit labs. And then at the very bottom, there's module resources. So I want to show you the virtual labs. So typically what should happen is that whenever you go into your assignment, it'll take you, whenever you click on the readings or the quizzes, it should take you directly to that assignment in Connect. So it'll look like this. You do have to set up a Connect account if you don't have one, and you'll just hit launch assignment. It's probably not going to let me do that, so I'm gonna go into the account to like the student view, so that way you can see. So courses here. Here we go. So yeah, so this is your student view of Connect. So your information is broken down by the modules. So if you're in module 1 and you can't access something for whatever reason, it's all listed here. So going into the virtual lab, we would hit begin. So the virtual labs, what you're going to be doing is, oh, I hit the, I went to the wrong one. You really want to make sure that you do this introduction one first. So you'll see you get 1 attempt for the labs. It tells you how many points are possible. You're just going to hit the begin button, and it's going to walk you through, different things to kind of understand. If you want to, or sorry, then you'll hit the continue button, and it just kind of shows you like how these simulations work. So yeah, if you want to see a actual virtual lab being performed, we can go to this one. So you want to, read through the overviews, the before you begin, and then you go to the simulation. It's giving you some information, so it wants you to, tear the scale. So you just kind of go in order, right? So tear it, and then it says, oh, place the beaker on the scale. So see, you just go through like that. And just complete, the phases. And it won't let you go to phase 2 until you complete everything. Same thing. So like if you look at the lab data, like this is where you can enter your information. So that way, and it will give you feedback on it and different things like that. So going back into the module, that's the virtual labs. The lab kit labs are, as the name implies, labs that you use your lab kit for. Like I said, this first one you don't need to have a lab kit for. So the way that you go through this is you have your lab manual that you will most definitely want to read through, and you don't want to wait until the day of, because there's a lot of information and you really need to understand this background information before you do any of the labs. So that's just something to be aware of. So this will have the activity listed, and all the things that you need to complete. Where you actually input your information is the lab report. And so it should download to your device as a document. You'll want to be able to edit the document. And so this will just have, the information that you're supposed to have. So you do have photos that you have to put in for every lab kit lab. You're filling in your data table, answering some questions. So see, you can see it's not too long. If you want to see an actual lab kit lab, we'll go to the table of contents here, and your actual lab kit labs start in module 2. So you should get your lab kit about 7 days after the drop date. And so these 2 labs are the beginning labs that you need kits for. So you'll see here, right, you want to review the lab, and it will give you the background, and then it'll tell you, okay, these are the materials that you need to get out of your kit, and then it'll give you the procedure for how to do it. So same thing, there's your lab report. And so the way that you submit these assignments is you go to the assignments tab, and you would be able to, let's say you're submitting this one, there should be a sorry about that. So yeah, so you should see this, and it will tell you like, hey, you haven't submitted it, or yes, you have. So we'll click on this, and right, you would hit add file and then submit, and you're good to go. So quizzes, or sorry, the discussions tab, that will take you directly to the discussions that we're doing for each module. The quizzes tab, you'll notice that there are no quizzes here. That is because they are all in Connect. Same thing with your exams. And then your grades will be listed like by module. Point value, if I give you any comments, those will be kind of like in a little button right here that you can review. And then as far as getting in touch with me, I cannot receive outside email. So if you try to email me through like Gmail or Yahoo or even like njc.edu, like it won't go to me. Instead, you have to go to the class list. You have to click next to my name and hit send internal message. And that will email me. If you try to do any kind of outside ones, like I mentioned, I don't receive them. I don't even get alerts that you're trying to email me, and so students can get really frustrated saying, "Oh, I've been emailing you." Well, unfortunately, I haven't been getting it because you have to do it the correct way, and so that's this way that I just showed you is the right way to do it. All right, so I am looking forward to working with all of you. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions about anything or any concerns. I'm more than happy to help you. There is also some resources that you can look at. So there's, Brightspace Help that can take you to like the support people. There's tutoring resources that you can access. Definitely make sure you run this system check to make sure that everything's in working order. And other than that, I will see all of you in the upcoming weeks.